Hi everyone and welcome for this tutorial how to paint an Hormagaunt Tyrannids. We are going to paint it in a very easy way just by using a brush, some contrast paint and some classical paint. I do this tutorial during a painting class I do directly on Discord, and thanks again for my students. That was a real pleasure. The objective was to have a very easy way to paint a tabletop Tyrannids to make it in a massive army. Now with primer in white, directly on this primer I'm going to push a skeleton horde contrasts from Games Workshop on all the flesh part. Remember to have a lot of color contrast on your brush to be sure this color is going to go into the recesses, to have a very strong shadow into the recesses. I'm going to make the same things on with the Skiysh purple. I do that on all the shell part. That's going to create a Leviathan model. So you are going to see I need to have a very strong contrast between my flesh, the shell and the claws. As you can see, I'm going to push my blood red contrasts on every claws. To be sure it's going to have a very strong contrast between the different color, and it will be more easy to see. Between the two parts, claws and on some part of flesh, I'm going to push a very diluted contrast Mephiston red, and now I'm going to push some black on the base just to have a better look on the different parts of the miniatures. Now with some black directly, I'm going to push my some dark color at the end of every claws, and after I'm going to make the same always with some black on all part of the shell. As you can see, I push in first time a very strong black, and now with very diluted color I'm going to create my transition between the first color, the red or the purple, and the black by pushing my color in the good direction. Don't hesitate to take a look to the dilution video I do to have a better understanding on in which way I'm going to push my color and play with it. Now with some alien purple I'm going to push into the recesses this alien purple first, and after a mix between alien purple and white to push my contrasts into the recesses. It can be a little bit weird, but it's an alien and I want something different this time, so I want to make that to make a clear distinction between the highlights who are going to be pushed very classically on the flesh and the highlight on the shell. So now for the flesh I just push some point of white on the different parts who are going to take the more light, and after in the same way I do for the black color, I'm going to create my transition by pushing my color from the dark color to the light I want. I just clean a little bit more with my black color just to have a better transition. And here is the result. Thanks again for watching. Don't hesitate to subscribe to my Patreon, to Instagram and Facebook to see more content. For all my boss on Patreon, every week I have a group private on Facebook, so you can share me your work and I'm going to give you some advice directly. Thanks again for watching. Thanks to Nathan who helped me a lot to create this tutorial, and see you soon for the next tutorial. Bye bye.